美国时事通，我是罗文。今天是2025年9月9号星期二。昨天高院给了川普2个很大的胜利哈，一项是暂时性的胜利，因为被川普撤职的民主党的 FTC 就是联邦贸易委员会的这个委员，他到法院起诉川普总统说他不能被解雇，然后这个下级法院判川普总统也要恢复他的职位，但是高院允许在上诉期间他不得复职哈。第二是高院暂时推翻了下级法院的禁令，允许 ICE 继续在洛杉矶针对有非法移民嫌疑的民众做盘查。这2个是川普非常非常大的胜利哈。在前一项的裁定哈，虽然说 FTC 的这个委员不得复职，但并不代表说最高法院最后给予了川普无理由的开除 FTC 的委员的权利。因为据之前高院的一个先例， FTC 委员是所谓的独立监督机构的成员哈，但是据透露说高院有可能做这样的决定，但是至少他们暂时不允许他复职。这个被开除的委员表示说他还会继续上诉哈。另外对 ICE 的这个判决的话，进一步的支持了川普大规模的缔结非法移民哈。之前因为 ICE 到洛杉矶大规模逮捕非法移民遭到了提告，并且一直到最高法院说 ICE 可以盘查他们。那当然因为联邦法律规定他们是非法入境的，对不对？对于非法入境的话，民主党人辩称就说他们进来，他们最大的过错就是非法进入，说他们又没有犯罪什么的。那请问非法进入一个国家就是犯罪啊，在美国它是一个联邦罪行。像记者就问左派的这个评论员就说非法移民是怎么定义的？他说那是因为他非法的进来啊。他说对啊，你说对了，非法的进来那就是非法的，他不是合法的呀，他不是犯的罪是什么？然后这个人居然辩称说他们唯一的罪行就是非法进入。
What do you mean by they're not criminal aliens? Are you saying that they came here legally or illegally? Which is the answer?
The only crime the vast majority of these people have committed is coming here illegally. That's the only crime.
That makes them
not
criminal.
Tren de Agua. They're not MS-13. The vast majority of them, they commit fewer crimes than citizens do.
So do you understand respectfully, do you understand the definition of the word illegal? Because you just said they came here illegally. Do you understand what that means? That means they broke our laws. The laws on the books.
I am absolutely dismayed by the attempts to sow terror in the homes of Latino people. For instance, Puerto Rican people. Puerto Rican people look just like Dominican people, just like Cuban people, just like more or less Venezuelan people. And yet Puerto Rican people are citizens. Puerto Rican people are being harassed by ICE. They're citizens, but they are also Latinos. There is a racial component. There's a racial component.
Puerto Rican people have American passports, Geraldo. What are you talking about?
And so now they carry their. So now Puerto Rican people. Now Puerto Rican people have to carry their American passports to show you that they belong here. Do you carry your American passport, Benny? Do you?
I carry an ID everywhere I go. Yes, and a firearm. But like, is your contention that America is deporting Puerto Ricans back to America? Is that the point?
My contention, wise ass.
Can you give me like an example of that, for instance? Because I can give you examples, Geraldo, of white. I can give you examples of white, Chinese, black, and Hispanic people that are all here illegally. And here's my question for you, Geraldo. My question for you is this. What do you mean by they're not criminal aliens? Are you saying that they came here legally or illegally? Which is the answer?
The only crime the vast majority of these people have committed is coming here illegally. That's the only crime.
That makes them
not
criminal.
Tren de Agua. They're not MS-13. The vast majority of them, they commit fewer crimes than citizens do.
So do you understand respectfully, do you understand the definition of the word illegal? Because you just said they came here illegally. Do you understand what that means? that means they broke our laws. The laws on the books.
So did the
that Tom Homan is
jaywalkers.
enforcing.
So did the jaywalkers. So did
But
the,
I don't understand. You just admitted that their crimes, the vast majority of their crimes, are they're here illegally. But by saying that, you're saying
in my
they're
day
criminals.
they weren't. First of all, to categorize what they are doing as a crime insults real criminals.
那请问你要犯多少罪，我们才可以逮捕你呢？才可以把你递解出境呢？我们递解你出境已经是客气了，我们也不想关着你，纳税人付钱给你保证你的食宿，你就自己回你自己国家。你如果要进到我们国家来，可以经过正常的、正当的、合法的程序，堂堂正正的进来，不好吗？
It's unbelievable, guys. This is the problem. I just want to make sure the media understands this is only happening because of these activists. The only reason that CPD is out here wasting all of these resources is because you have leftist activists.
It's about Chicago. This guy
threatened federal agents. Said the Second Amendment goes both ways. So this guy threatened federal agents. How many criminals do you want to keep?
You're one.
Rapists, murderers? How many criminals? No, I'm just asking you, seriously. How many criminals do you want in your neighborhood? Are you okay with rapists? Are you okay with murderers? These guys are trying to take criminals out of your neighborhood. What's that?
You think everybody?
Yes. Well, if you're here illegally...
You think people are here illegally?
Now you got CPD who can't work with ICE because they're a sanctuary community who's out here dealing with one guy who actually supported, I'm sorry for this guy, he actually supports Trump. He stopped to say he supports us, and unfortunately he got caught up in the middle of it. And now all of these guys are out here. You're wasting tax dollars because these guys started protesting. So you have leftist activist agencies protesting in the street that ends up bringing out CPD. That's the reason this is happening. You're wasting all of these resources because you had leftist activists pretending like they care about their community, protecting criminals in their community. That's what's happening. So the same guys that want to abolish the police, call the police. It's unbelievable, guys. These are the enemies within that we're really battling against. God bless you guys for your service. I wish you guys could do your job.
洛杉矶这个无能的市长 Carrie Bass， 这个在大火期间居然到加纳去，不知道休假还是干嘛的。这个在机场被记者问得哑口无言的这个 Bass， 居然想违抗高院的命令。他公开集会就说，高院的这个反对意见书说了，我们不可以留在一个国家，这个国家可以随意盘查一个看起来像西班牙裔，或者是说话像西班牙口音，或者长得像西班牙裔人的这么一个国家。
Justice Sotomayor said it best in her dissent. She wrote, "We should not have to live in a country where the government can seize anyone who looks Latino, speaks Spanish, and appears to work in a low-wage job. Rather than stand idly by while our constitutional freedoms are lost, I dissent." And I agree with her, I dissent. We all dissent.
如果你不想活在这样的国家，那拜托你也可以回加纳去，美国不需要你，更不需要你这样的人来做市长。所以川普总统就说，民主党的所作所为证明他们就是一个支持犯罪、反对法律的一个政党。同时他的白宫副幕僚长 Stephen Miller 也毫不客气地说，民主党把美国10个主要的城市，民主党统治的10个城市变成了美国最暴力的、犯罪率最高、最危险的10个城市。
Fundamentally hate America. How do you explain New York City? And it was on the cover of the New York Post. We showed it earlier. You have 63 repeat offenders, 5,000 crimes combined. Of the 63, only 5 of them are in jail. Can you? It defies gravity. It defies any sense of logic, any sense of common sense that you might have been born with to allow these people out on the street time after time after time after time. Now, the problem, too, is now the Democratic Party is institutionalizing these policies, and they're running on these policies. Look at Mamdani, the guy that's most likely going to be the new New York City mayor, if you believe the polls. Okay, this guy wants to take it to another level. So this is what I guess is now the platform of this radicalized Democratic Party. How does that play out politically?
Well, President Trump, I think very correctly said that one of the biggest, if not the single biggest issue in the midterms next year is going to be crime. Crime and public safety. Democrats have turned these cities into hellholes, Sean. The 10 most violent, bloody, dangerous cities in America are all run by Democrats. Democrat city councils, Democrat mayors, Democrat politicians at every level. And it's not just the top 10. It goes much deeper than that. Every major city in America that is besieged by violence, mayhem, and bloodshed and narco-trafficking are run by Democrats. Look, this has become their religion. Celebrating criminals, celebrating predators, celebrating illegal aliens who prey on our citizens. Again, you talk about your example in New York City where the same people, they keep offending, they keep harassing, they keep assaulting, they keep getting released. We cannot call this simply misguided. We cannot call this simply stupid. It's evil. It is deliberate. It is malign. It is malicious. They know what they're doing. The judges know. The city councils know. The Soros DAs know. The Democrat governors know. They understand. If you release a monster will kill. If you release a savage will kill. If you release a person who has only known violence their entire lives, only committed violence their entire lives, they're going to keep on committing acts of barbarous violence. President Trump is saying, if you want to be safe, stand with President Trump. Stand with the Republican Party, because President Trump will fight for you, just like he's fighting here in Washington, D.C. every day. You have mothers whose kids were murdered in previous years who said, thank God Donald Trump has come here to avenge this injustice and to keep thousands more mothers from having to bury their children. President Trump has said the Republican Party will fight like hell to keep your kids safe. That's the choice facing America, Sean.
That's a big choice, and I hope America chooses wisely. Stephen Miller, thank you.
民主党从本质上来说，他们就是反美国的。OK， 这是今天的播报，感谢您的收看，加油！